All of you consider this as a type of a revision for India physical features, mountains, plateaus, forests, and even the water bodies. I'll take you through a series of videos before the prelims or even otherwise. If you have done your GS geography or even optional, these videos can help you revise the content. So in this video, I'm discussing the water bodies around India and whatever are the related features. Let's start off along the coast of India. I'm starting from the west coast. And you'll find lot of previous year's questions around these discussions. The west coast, first is the Gulf of Kutch. The Gulf of Kutch is an inlet. North, we have the Kutch Peninsula. South, we have the Kathiawar Peninsula. The beak-like projection we have in southern part of Gujarat is the Kathiawar Peninsula, also sometimes referred to as Saurashtra in terms of cultural difference. The Gulf of Kutch has an island called as Pirotan Island, which is also one of the marine national parks, is famous for snakes. Gulf of Kutch ke north mein we have Kandla, we have Mundra ports. Very important, we also have Pozitra Pipapov as SEZ. Along with that, Kandla also once upon a time had a free trade area. As you move further westwards, you also notice the cities like Bhuj in the north. You also have the westernmost point of India on the western tip of the Gulf of Kutch called as the Kuhar Moti. It's a very small village. I mentioned in one of the earlier videos. And this is about the Kutch. It also was a location for Dholavira. Kutch is a swamp region, salt flats hai. Kutch has local lakes called as runs. Run is a word which means local lakes and swamps. And in heavy rainfall, some of these runs also convert into small islands, which become islands like Nora Island, Peth Island, and so on. The Gulf of Kutch. You move further westward and turn around the coast. You have the Dwarka on the tip, and we have Porbandar cities along the coast. Come down, you have the Div Island, the tip, and as you move into Gulf of Cambay, we have the cities like the Bhavnagar. Bhavnagar is very important for oil resources. You also have Dahej Bhavnagar ferry service, one of the first ferry services which has services of roll on and roll off. इसको रोरो सर्विस बोलते हैं between Dahej on the eastern side of Gulf of Cambay and Bhavnagar on the western side of Gulf of Cambay. By the way, if you look at the coast of Gujarat along Kathiawar and Kutch, you'll find lot of inundations, a lot of small gaps, inlets. That is because the Kathiawar region has the features of submerged coast. That's what makes Gujarat coastline the longest coastline for any state of India. So that's about the Gulf of Kutch and the Gulf of Cambay. By the way, Gulf of Cambay also has two rivers draining into it. Sabarmati River and also Mahi River. Mahi River comes from the Malwa Highlands. It's partly moving across the Deccan lava soils of southern Malwa. And Sabarmati comes from north. Sabarmati is the river on which we have the city of Gandhinagar and the capital, Ahmedabad, is along Sabarmati. And you also have important coast locations like Hazira, you have got Bharuch, not very far away is Ankleshwar, important settlements. You come further down south, you have the mouth of river Narmada and the mouth of river Tati. Mouth of Narmada is Bharuch, is also the important port, beginning of a oil pipeline terminus, and the mouth of river Tapi is Surat. Surat Industrial Center, Surat for textiles, Surat for diamond polishing. और इसी के पास में एक और छोटा सा island है called as the Piram Island. Piram Island is actually a sandbar, deposits from the sediments brought by the rivers. Come further down south, you have the territories of Daman Div and Dadar Nagar Haveli also. One important point here is Dadar Nagar Haveli does not have a proper coastline. Its capital Silvassa. To reach the coastline for Dadar Nagar Haveli, they must pass through the Daman territory and then come towards the Gulf of Cambay and parts of Arabian Sea. Come down south, we have Mumbai and the islands around Mumbai. We have the Salsette Island, Elephanta Caves. Elephanta Caves recently काफी news में था because of the tragedy of people lost lives, boats capsizing and so on. Elephanta Caves and islands of Salsette Islands. Butcher Island is very near Mumbai. Butcher Island is very famous for its oil tanker storage here. One of the largest IOCL depots है Butcher Island, mouth of Mumbai. Further southwards, we have, of course, important places of Karnataka, Goa. Goa has two rivers draining into the Bay of Bengal, Mandovi River and Zuari River. Goa has an important port called as Marmagao. So one is Mumbai port, you have just seen and revised through that. Further down south is Marmagao port. By the way, Maharashtra is also making another very large port called as the Vadhavan port. Is along the Palghar district of Maharashtra, and upon completion, it will be one of the largest ports of the world, not just for India. So, Vadhavan Port, Mumbai Port, Marmagao Port of Goa. You come further down south, you also have the territories of Karnataka. Border mein, you also have Karwar. Karwar is also a very important a naval base. It's called as the Project Seabird. And then, of course, you have the Mangalore city. Mangalore city at the mouth of two rivers. And this Mangalore port is one of the big ports which is important for export of iron ore. Kumaradhara River and Netravati River, two rivers together, they become the mouth, and we have a port called as Mangalore port. Come further down south, you have cities of Kerala. The Kerala coast starts called as the Malabar coast. By the way, the Karnataka coast is called as the Canara coast, and the coast of Goa and Maharashtra is called as the Konkan coast.